Hey everybody, it's Luna Titanium here, and I am coming to you today with a quick review of these. First, we're going to do an unboxing. So, as some of you might be familiar, this is Gundam Ace, which is a ongoing manga publication in Japan, similar to monthly Shonen Jump or weekly Shonen Jump, if you're familiar with it, when it was circulating through America and everywhere else outside of Japan monthly. So this is kind of like that. And this one is, I want to say, the May issue of 2015. But anyway, so this issue right here is the one that comes with the Beam Javelin set, which pairs up with the HDUC 144th scale RX-78-2 Revive. And as you can see right over here on this, it shows the list of manga that you'll be reading. So 0083 Rebellion, Anaheim Record. I'm not sure what the other two are, but you get the idea. But every now and then these things come paired with something like these, as this over here. And as you can see here on the magazine cover here, so it's showing off the Beam Javelin that we didn't get with the Revive kit, but it also comes with a set of cannons and another beam rifle with a variable launcher on there, as well as a mini shield with 3 beam sabers in it. But as far as the manga itself in here goes, it's all 100% in Japanese. So unless you speak Japanese, this won't be too good to you. But you can see what they were advertising at the time at least, or, you know, maybe a manga spin on your favorite shows that you haven't seen. But before I get into opening this box, let me take a look at what else came with it, because since this was for the Revive Gundam, we got this, which is the box art in poster form of the Revive kit, just bundled in there with it for free. So that was pretty cool. And now we have Beam Javelin set. I've already cut this open, but here, let's open it up and take a look. So inside this cardboard, we just have this single runner here, and it's going to show, let me adjust my light just for a moment. So it's going to show the cannons here and here, the mini shield, and the beam cannon and the 2 beam sabers, and right here is the beam rifle. Everything, it's the same as the Revive kit, but over here is the variable launcher set, and these here look to be the connection plugs for that. But up here at the top, this is what makes this unique, I guess you could say, would be the Beam Javelin here. And by the looks of it, a beam saber here. I'm not quite sure how that's supposed to go in there, but can't be that hard. This backpack here plugs straight into the back of the RX-78-2, and that's pretty much it. You know, you get a cool magazine full of manga, some comics to pass the day, and a runner of, well, gunpla. And here's the back of the box that I haven't had a chance to take a look at yet. So I guess you could call this instructions, but not quite. And now, one downside, yes, this is all molded in white, but it's not that bad as it's shown there. But it's giving options. See here, as it shows there, you can take the twin cannons on the back and put them under the beam saber shield thing. So that's an idea. It's pretty cool. I'm glad I bought this. Oh, I do want to mention that I got this on HobbyLink Japan quite a while ago for, I don't know, probably about $8. It's not bad. These are in limited supply, though, typically, and they don't do this sort of a release often, but it's still something to get when you have the chance. So, moving on here. So, the next issue here, this one's showcasing the Gundam Hammer, and I want to say this was the next month's issue, so this was kind of an add-on set. So, let's take a look at this. No poster came with this, just the book, though. Yeah, it's not really feeling gypped there because, like I said, primarily this is a manga publication, you know, showcasing the various Gundam mangas that are out there, as you can tell. And before you purists say anything, yes, I know I'm flipping the pages backwards. Manga's different. We know that. Oh, I did not see that before. There are your instructions. Just in case you guys were feeling a little gypped. There are your instructions. This is kind of a blast from the past here. Not too far back in the past, but it's kind of cool seeing the advertisements for your summer parts campaigns. That's pretty neat. But anyway, so set the manga back over here to the side. Go here to the box. We're going to pop this sucker open again. And lo and behold, it's the exact same. You know, there's your beam rifle, there's your cannons, there's your backpack and the variable launcher. So we get another beam rifle. And now this one here, I can just attach this straight to the small shield and make a double beam cannon instead of the backpack, if I want. I'll probably end up doing that. But the difference here is the beam javelin was at the top of the other runner. On the bottom of the runner that one didn't have is the Gundam Hammer. Now, a lot of people that have bought this have been a little sad. It's not like the G30th that had the full-length chain attached to the Gundam Hammer. But, I mean, realistically, this is a manga publication that occasionally includes stuff like this. What do you want for nothing? You know, this is a promotional item. So, I mean, it's one of those things that I'm happy they added this and the beam javelin on, as well as these neat, you know, other accessories for him. So I'm not going to complain about this. I just think this is too cool. Again, especially coming from a company that's, you know, a publication that's manga and comics and advertisements first, and occasionally does add-ons, you know. Anybody who would really complain about that, just, well, obviously, you know, they're not in it for this. They should just buy the 30th version if they want, you know, a functional Gundam hammer. Which I'm not really sure why you would want a Gundam hammer because, well, I mean, honestly, when did Amuro use it in the anime? And not that often. Usually relied on his beam sabers, a bazooka. Hell, he used the beam javelin a hell of a lot more. But anyway, as you can see, as we looked at before, this one is a bit different, you know, with the addition of the hammer. But they also molded this one in black. You know, so if that differentiates both of them for you, and you don't intend on painting them like I do, well, there you go. There's your black version. Alright, so I said I would review these, so hold tight. I'll be right back, and you'll see these on a kit. Alright, so first things first here. As you can see, you don't know this Gundam here standing in front of you. It's my current work in progress kit that I'm working on right now. So I actually bought these parts specifically for it in mind, and its chassis there would be from the RX-78 Revive, as well as the arms, hence why this fits. Secondarily, I own out of the hammer set, I only put together the cannons because literally everything else is the same, as well as the hammer, of course. Anyway, all right. So, okay, what can I say about this? This set is okay. I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass here and say it's spectacular because it most definitely is not. But again, as I said when we were taking a look at it, what do you want for nothing? This is just a little bit of fluff to add on to a kit that you may or may not have, and you might get some manga out of it that you may or may not read. But sometimes that's the way it is. Now, continuing on here, the backpack. Let's start with the backpack. Yeah, of course. All right, the backpack here plugs straight into the regular backpack of your RX-78-2. The cannons go straight on top of it, go up and down about that far. It's pretty cool. Um, each cannon has a different indentation, like as shown right here. My camera will focus. Let's see. There we go. All right, see those indentions? Yeah. The other side here does not have those indentions, so you can do what these can do right there. The same cannons locked together. You put this special part in right there. That's the difference. Okay. Locks them together. Bingo. This connects on here like your average Gundam shield. So, plug straight into the forearm. Could rotate. Not sure why you'd need it to, especially for this sort of thing. We'll get to the pièce de resistance of that staff in just a second, but this beam rifle is a little more snub-nosed than the Revive beam rifle. It's a bit shorter, I guess, to make the variable launcher there feel important. The rest of the rifle overall is about the same, but the handle here, the secondary handle, is a bit skinny. And the variable launcher does come off. You just slide it back on that little rod or whatever the hell that is on the front of the beam rifle. The beam javelin now. It's decently long. I don't have the right hands on this kit right now to hold this because this is still a work in progress, so I'm going to take this out. But this just snaps back on there. You just pop it out right there. But what I think is cool is down here on the bottom of the staff or the javelin is the actual beam saber like it was in the anime. So this would just stretch out all the way until sort of the beam effect came into focus. Of course, this is all unpainted and kind of mechanical with all the seam lines. So you're going to want to fix all of these seams, as you can see right there. All of those. That's pretty ugly. But, again, what do you want for nothing? Not bad, all things considered. Moving on. Lastly, we have our hammer. It sucks. All you're really expecting to do with this hammer is thump it down. It's a weight. Your kits can hold it, but you're not really going to get many action poses out of it. You take the hand off here and I will show you. because it's not like the other Gundam hammers that you could just run a wire through the chain. Unlike other Gundam hammers that they have released where you could do that, this is just a few hunks of plastic with an anchor on the bottom of it and a mace head at the end. That is it. And as you can see, or maybe you can't, as you can see, that's about the best you're getting. You know, you may be able to glue it into a cool action pose, but yeah. So, is this set worth it? Yeah, because it's free with, you know, manga. I would say it's worth it more if you want the manga sitting on your shelf. You know, if you can read it, all the better. Honestly, if you're in a Gundam and you can read it, you probably already have it. You know, realistically here. But I mean, if you don't speak Japanese, you don't read it, you might want to pass on it unless you're like me and you needed these parts for a specific build. And that's kind of the deal here, is because those cannons on his back are staying on this work in progress. Speaking of such things, next time. Alright guys, this has been Luna Titanium saying, I'll see you later.